Hello, this is Sleeper 800, and I
And
just
this is
shouted into
Ace,
the mic.
because I'm also here.
Yes, and today we are going to do the first of our top 5 videos, because you all need to hear our opinions, because they're very important. Didn't you know? So, we're going to be talking about Pokemon today. They might all be about Pokemon, they might not. You never know.
It depends, because everyone that is in our little organization seems to have different opinions on stuff.
Yeah, so today we are going to be doing our top 5 favorite grass types. Ever.
And I think you should start us off,
Okay.
because I'm still completing my list.
So, first off is number 5. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Number 5. So, my number 5 is Sceptile. Because Sceptile is a giant lizard that fights with leaves on its elbows. That's not the only reason that I like it, but that's the only reason. No, okay. I like Sceptile because it has really good speed, and actually it has the highest special attack of all grass starters. Yes, even higher than Venusaur.
If I
And
may put in, though, its leaves are not on its elbows, it is on its wrists.
you know what? Goodbye. Okay, just kidding.
Oh, that
Okay,
was uncalled for.
I'm kidding. But anyway, it learns a whole cow ton of moves, like Dragon Pulse and Rock Slide and Dragon Pulse. So, yeah, Sceptile's cool. So what's your number 5?
I said that maybe we should let you start it off, so perhaps you want to go to your number 4.
No, you do your number 5.
Oh, please.
Do it.
Just I
Just,
it'll
just,
be my
just, just,
honor.
just, just do it.
Okay, fine. Number 5 for me. It has never been invented. Well, it is something new that has a new style to it that I'm not entirely sure because I cannot read Japanese on what exactly it is. But this is Go-Goat. The only reason I like Go-Goat, it looks awesome. I have no idea what its stats are. I have no idea what its moves are because the website I am using does not have anything other than its name, its type, its height, and its weight. So we started off with a height of 5'7".
I'm
5 feet
taller than it.
7 inches. You're taller than it, and yet you can ride on it.
Yeah.
And its weight is 200 pounds, or 91 kilograms for you European people.
No, you mean you, every person that doesn't live in America.
Okay, sorry for being stereotypical for once. May I just say, though, that all of my top 5 are based on my personal opinion of them and not on strategic value.
Okay. Number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. So, for my number 4, I couldn't decide between two Pokemon that I really like. So, number 4 is both Cacturne and Roserade. Now, the reason I like Cacturne is because it's a scarecrow that just looks amazing. Should I say more? Yes, I probably should. But I will anyway. I'm having trouble talking. Okay, but Cacturne. You thought Swords Dance Sucker Punch was good on Absol? Well, it is. It's probably better on Absol than it is on Cacturne. But I still like Swords Dance Sucker Punch. And it's got thorns on its hands. That's just
Meaning that if you give it a very big hug, you'll probably regret it.
probably. As you probably will with the next one, which is Roserade. Now, Roserade, a lot of people think it's really girly, but I think it looks like a ninja or something because it's got a cape. Not that ninjas have capes, but you know what I
And
mean.
it's not supposed to be a ninja.
Yeah, I know, but I think it looks like a ninja. But and it's tied with Executor for the highest special attack of all non-legendary grass types. So, that it's got that going for it. And it's my favorite grass and poison type because there's a lot of them.
And it's made out of 3 different flowers.
Yeah, flowers are cool. So, your turn.
And happens to be a different flower, and its head is an entirely different flower.
Yeah. Okay, you're number 4.
My number 4? Why don't we go to your number 3?
No.
No?
No.
No. Fine. My number 4 happens to be Cradily. This one, I have no personal interest in it whatsoever. I was just trying to find something to fill number 4. So I guess I will just mention its strategic value. If any of you have faced a Cradily online, you probably know that this thing is annoying to kill and it never dies. Because of the stupid little confuse ray, raise your stats, poison them, and then keep on stockpiling and whatnot. But even though it's annoying, I did use it on my team once, and it was very useful when I used it, so I'm gonna have to recommend it.
And it has a unique type combo.
I know. It's one of the only with that tech combo.
It's one of two.
One of two. What's the other one?
Lileep.
Lighten us.
Lileep.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you didn't see that coming, because I certainly didn't.
Yeah. Heaven forbid pre-evolutions have the same type as their evolution.
We always see that with the Charmander one.
Yeah.
Or Charmander and Charmeleon sure have the same type, but Charizard doesn't.
Yeah. So, number 3?
Number 3. We're on number 3 already?
Yes.
Wow. Time goes fast when you're having fun.
Well, my number 3 is Tangrowth. Now, Tangrowth, I've used competitively in my Sunny Day team that I posted on YouTube. And in the 5th generation with Growth, that's just... woo, in Sunny Day. It's pretty awesome. And let's not forget Tangrowth's design. It's basically a giant behemoth made of vines. Oh, and it reminds me of Hugh from The Last Airbender. It's just...
Who's you?
Hugh is one of the swamp benders.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that. I don't remember much.
I'll post a picture of it
Oh, really?
onto this video, okay?
Yay.
Okay.
That way I can see exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. So, you can go now.
Okay. Let me check here. Oh, yes. Number 3 happens to be... Wait for it.
We're waiting.
Okay, enough of that. Shiftry.
Here.
Shiftry is just awesome. I can remember back when I had my first game, which was Emerald. I had just gotten a Nuzleaf, and I was just like, this thing looks so awesome. I can't wait to get it up to a Shiftry. I played it until level 90, was wondering why the heck it wasn't evolving into Shiftry. Then I learned about the internet, learned that you had to use a Leaf Stone. I eventually had a level 90 Shiftry that was completely useless. But regardless, I still like it because its design is cool, especially with its unique, traditional Chinese shoes that are fused into his feet, and leaves for fans, and a very aggressive looking
Nose.
nose, eyes, and mouth. Also, I always compare Shiftry to a karate master, something like Mr. Miyagi, but a lot more, let's say,
Foliagified.
foliagified?
Not that that's a word.
We'll just say it is.
Okay.
Shiftry reminds me of Mr. Miyagi, therefore he is awesome.
Okay. So, number 2. My number 2 is Leafeon. Now, I usually really don't like evolutions all that much, with, like, the exception of 2. But my favorite, by far, is... well, not by far, but... is Leafeon. Now, the reason I like Leafeon so much is because... you wouldn't really expect a grass type to be defensive, would you? But it is. It's very, very defensive. And both of its other stats that it gets work in its favor too. Like top 3, you know how they each have like 3 that are good and then the rest are all garbage? Yeah. Well, it gets defense and then attack and speed. So it's a very good Pokemon. Not
and
to mention,
if you really want it to be awesome, you have to get it to level 71 before you get an actually good move on it.
well, if you have Platinum like I do, you can teach it Seed Bomb.
But is Seed Bomb as awesome as Leaf Blade?
No, that's why I got one with Leaf Blade. But I think its ears and tail look very awesome too, with just leaves melded into them. So yeah. Your turn.
We are on number 2, correct?
Yes.
So for me, we go from the Mr. Miyagi karate trainer, Shiftry, to, and I can't believe the words are coming out of my mouth, the dancing lily pad, Ludicolo. And yes, I heard that laugh. And
It's a dancing Mexican pineapple.
a Mexican pineapple. Now that I'm looking at its picture, I'd have to agree with you. Ludicolo is just one of those happy things that can take so many hits and still have a smile on his face. And can still dance.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Let's put a smile on that face.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
He can take so many hits, get a smile on his face, and still keep dancing. And as he's dancing, he can annoy the crap out of you with pretty much anything he has in his move pool.
Not to mention Mirabi. With his whole crap ton of them.
Yes.
So
Not
we're
to
on
mention-
number 1.
Number 1.
Oh, and his typing is unique.
It's very unique.
Okay, so my number 1 also has a very unique typing among grass types. Let's just say it has a lot of weight on its shoulders. Yeah, okay, that was a bad pun. But it's Torterra, if you didn't guess by that terrible pun. Now, the reason I like Torterra is because since Platinum was my first game, because I got into Pokemon very, very late, Turtwig was my first Pokemon ever. So, my first fully evolved Pokemon was also Torterra. So, that was pretty awesome. And in battle, it's got really good stats, namely defense and attack. And its HP is pretty good too. And it can learn a surprising amount of moves, like Swords Dance and Stone Edge and Crunch. Not to mention its typing, which is ground and grass, is only resisted by Flying and Bug, I think. Yeah. But if you give it a rock type attack, it just gets perfect coverage. Not that that's important. So,
And it's also very popular among other small Pokemon, as they love gathering on his back and building their nests. I cannot talk today. Maybe it's because it's 10 p.m. and it's very dark out.
yeah. Well, your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Do I have to end this video off?
Yes.
Really?
Indeed.
This is such a moment of truth for me. This is why I wanted you to go first. Because I
Okay.
get to end this video off
Okay.
with the most weirdest number 1 ever. But Jumpluff. Why? It's just got that face. Okay.
No, let's just end the video now.
What, Jumpluff? I just love it because it has that. It looks like a cat mouth.
What?
Pearl like eyes.
What? What about that looks like?
His mouth looks like a cat mouth.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that was completely random, but I wanted to make this video funny with its lack of humor.
What?
And anyway, Jumpluff is awesome because he has an epic face. He only has 2 legs, and the cotton balls sticking out of him actually catch in the wind and make him fly. So he basically flies with the wind, so it's not technically flying, but he's still considered a flying type.
So he's
Why?
Pocahontas.
Ask Game Freak.
He's Pocahontas.
Really?
Yeah, she paints with the colors of the wind.
In fact, it is blown by seasonal winds. It circles the globe, scattering cotton spores as it goes. So it basically goes around and throwing its spores at things and making more of itself.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Yes, quite.
Well, thank you for watching.
Oh,
Comment.
wait. I'm not done.
What more could you have to say about Jumpluff?
I'm just gonna describe this in 2 moves. Sleep Powder, Leech Seed.
Worry Seed, Regigigas.
What?
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Yes,
Were you hinting something, perhaps?
yes, that you should give me the Reggies. So I can get a Regigigas. Okay, let's just end this now. So,
Wait. What do you mean you want a Regigigas?
because I do.
I think we should discuss this.
Okay, we'll discuss it after the video's
No,
over.
I think we should discuss it right now.
No.
Why not?
Okay, comment and subscribe. Next time, we'll be doing the top 5 favorite water types, which is my favorite type. Goodbye. Say bye, Ace.
Oh, yeah, and also next time we will be discussing this little request that has been given to me.
No.